Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Noor Atira binti Cik. My metric number is 01D1819 F1089.
My name is Izzah Munira binti Kamali. My metric number is 01D8019F1091.
Okay, my name is Ayati anak perempuan Akid. My matrix number is 01D8019F1094.
And my name is Syauqina Nasuha binti Zainuddin. My metric number is 01D8019F1121.
So today we will discuss about our assessment, which is problem case. So the first case is about Samuel and Paul were partner in the firm SNP, CPA. Samuel had a financial interest in Chomel, a cake in Heights, a local bakery. Therefore, he was not independent and refused to serve as auditor when requested. He recommended his partner Paul to serve as auditor for Chomel, a cake. Paul, as an individual accountant, performed the audit for Chomel, a cake for the year ended 30 September 2020 and issued an unqualified opinion as to the truth and fairness of the financial report for the year then ended. So the first question is A. Did either Samuel or Paul violate the rule of professional conduct concerning independence? Explain. So our answer, as an auditor, Paul did violate the rule of professional conduct concerning independence because he knows someone that have a financial interest in the company that he served as an auditor. So orang yang ada financial interest dalam company Chomel ni adalah Samuel tu lah. Jadi part B 280 to 291 in the MIA bylaws, a member in public practice or his firm shall not knowingly accept appointment as auditor or reporting account of a company or other entity if he or his partners holds directly or indirectly any interest in the company or other entity. So being that Samuel and Paul has a close relationship as a partner and Samuel have a financial interest in Chomel at a kid's neighborhood, familiarity trait may arise for Paul. So familiarity trait ni adalah when an auditor allows their familiarity with the client to threaten their independence. Usually their familiarity leads them to become too trusting of the client and can cause them to make biased decisions. So that's all for the question A. So we continue for the question B.
Before that, there's any question? Lalui soalan satu ni, 1A. Ada yang tak faham ke?
Tak, jelas. Jelas.
Okay, move on.
Okay, next, I will continue with question B. Was any other rule of professional conduct violated? So our answer that we clarified is any other rule of professional conduct violated in this case is breach of integrity and professional behavior principle engage in conduct involving dishonesty, fraud, deceit, or mispresentation. A member shall uphold professional behavior, shall conduct themselves in a manner consistent with the good reputation of the profession and the institute, and shall refrain from acting in a way or manner as to lower the dignity or honor or to discredit the profession. Following the integrity fundamental principles, an auditor need to be straightforward and honest in all professional and business relationships. So dekat sini Samuel ni dia hide lah niat Paul yang dia ada financial interest dekat dalam melakukan audit kepada company comel ni. So dia telah melanggar professional conduct iaitu integrity and will. Next. As a CPA, certified public accountant, both Paul and Samuel should be straightforward, honest, sincere in their approach to professional work, fair dealing and truthfulness. In this case, Samuel being dishonest because he did recommend his Paul to become an auditor at the company he Samuel knows have a financial interest with that I just said before. Samuel stated that knowing clearly when a member of the audit team has a close family member or partner who the audit team member knows has a direct financial interest or a indirect financial interest in the audit client, a self-interest trait and familiarity trait is created. In this case, Paul will need to be removed from the audit team. That's all from me. Did you guys agree with this answer?
I agree with this answer because it's clearly said that they did a wrong thing, like Samuel. So yeah, understand that.
Yes, I agree. So we continue for the question C untuk case 1. If any rules of professional conduct were violated, verify this disciplinary action verify disciplinary action rule you deem appropriate. So as the answer is, if a complaint of unprofessional conduct against the member concerned were done, he or she may be required to answer before the investigation and disciplinary committee of the institute MIA. When an employee must be disciplined, typically these steps are followed. First, verbal counseling. Second, written warning. Third, suspension without pay. And the last one is termination. After each step before termination, the employee should be given an opportunity to correct the problem or behavior. If he or she fails to do so, the final step is taken, which is termination. So dekat sini nak cakap yang dekat Paul dengan Samuel tu lah, kalau diorang kan ada buat salah, so diorang punya apa nak cakap, step-step untuk step-step disiplin tu ada 4. So kalau atas daripada termination yang 3 ni diorang tak dapat nak ikut ataupun tak dapat nak buat untuk apa yang cakap
Betulkan perangai dia.
untuk betulkan sikap diorang tu, so diorang akan dapat yang last lah, iaitu termination, yang diorang akan diberhentikan ataupun dibuang lah. So macam mana pendapat you guys?
Oh, faham. Jelas.
Alright.
Senang nak faham.
So dah tak ada apa soalan dekat case 1, kita boleh go to case 2.
Okay, problem case 2. Program case 2 ni berkaitan Sayview Development Company Berhad was formed on 2 January 2021 to develop properties in Malaysia. The company also purchased a piece of land for 10 million, which it plans to build residential properties on. When the project is complete, the profit are expected to be 5 million. The company borrowed a substantial portion of its funds from a banks and give a mortgage on the land. Mortgage covenant requires that the company furnish quarterly financial report. The quarterly financial statement prepared at 31 March and 30 June by the company bookkeeper were unacceptable to the bank official. The company managing director now 18 October 2021 offer you the engagement of preparing undertake quarterly financial reports. Because of limited funds, your fee will be paid in Seaview Development Company ordinary share rather than in cash. You will not receive enough share to be a major shareholder. Okay, next. Okay, now we move to the question A about case 2. Clarify the ethical implication of your accepting the engagement. Okay, now I will discuss about our answer. The ethical implication if accepting the engagement is negative because there will be a breach of objectively principle. Objectively mean members are obligated to be fair, intellectual, honest, and free of conflict of interest. Avoid any prejudice, bias, or influences of others to override objectively. In this case, the engagement involve our fee being paid ordinary share. So there will be a conflict of interest and create a self-interest trade, which is where a member of insurance team having direct financial interest in the company they work for. Okay. Side that, it also happen when the auditor owns share in a client. They will directly benefit from increase in client profits and will be reluctant to raise any concern that could adversely affect the performance of the client. If we accept the engagement, it means that we have a financial interest in the company, knowing that our fee we're going to be paid with ordinary share, and that will make us one of the shareholders in the company. This will make us an unethical auditor. Poor technique in accounting result not only in increase incidences of criminal activities, but also hurt the business through harming its reputation and rendering their financial statement untrustworthy and thus useless. Okay. So that's all
Boleh nak tanya
for
soalan?
yeah.
So maknanya kalau kita ni adalah seorang auditor, kita
Maaf Tira.
tak boleh ada perhubungan dengan company yang kita orang as an auditor di satu company. So kita memang tak boleh ada sangkut paut dengan company ni ke atau boleh? Sebab macam dalam soalan ni kan company bayar kita melalui ordinary share, so automatic kita akan jadi satu shareholders dalam company dan membuatkan kita jadi unethical auditor. So memang tak boleh lah kan?
Memang tak boleh.
Memang tak boleh sebab tu kita ada, kalau kita belajar audit, kan kita ada principle independence tu. Sebenarnya kita bergantung pada structure tu lah. Sebab as an auditor, you must be independent lah. Ya tak kisahlah internal, like as external auditor kan, you audit satu company tu, kita fikir logik lah, kalau kita jadi auditor dekat tempat kawan kita kan, confirm lah kita macam berlembut hati dengan dia kan. Cantikkan je financial statement buat tak betul pun okey je. Macam tu lah. Sebab tu tak nak jadi macam tu. So tak bolehlah ada apa-apa kaitan.
Yes, betul tu.
Boleh
Okay,
next?
faham. Thank you, Syauqina. Thank you.
Boleh next.
Okay.
Boleh.
I will continue next with question B. Assume that you accepted the engagement and prepared the 30 September statement. After accepting your unaudited 30 September financial report, the bank notified the company that the 31 December financial report must be accompanied by an audit opinion. You were asked to conduct the audit and told that your fee would be paid in cash. Revise the ethical implications of accepting the engagement. So, our answer is the ethical implications if we accept the engagement is positive because there will be no elements of conflict of interest. Why? Because the self-interest threat will be not formed in this engagement because the company changed the method of payment for fee because they paid using cash rather than ordinary share. Auditor's fiduciary responsibility is to enhance the quality of financial report, portraying in a complete and honest way to the company's account. This is the reason why the auditor must avoid the pursuit of their personal interests. Thus, any conflict of interest which would affect professional judgment and compromise the ethic of the auditor need to be neutralized so that the auditors gain in trustworthiness and act as agents of trust. So dekat ayat dekat sini dia bagi tahu as an auditor, setiap auditor ada responsibility masing-masing untuk portray or completely secara jujur company punya account. Kita kena check, lepas tu kena keluarkan audit opinion and audit report secara jujur dan betul lah. Lepas tu kalau ada apa-apa conflict of interest yang boleh affect kita punya auditor judgment, and then boleh mengganggu etika kita sebagai auditor. So kita kena ubah benda tu lah. Neutralize ni means ubah ataupun buang benda tu. So that kita as an auditor boleh dapat kepercayaan daripada company dengan klien yang luar. Then next, as an auditor, we have responsibility to comply with relevant laws and regulations. We must also avoid any action that could negatively affect the reputation of the profession by having no conflict of interest and conducting an ethical audit. This will also help organization to detect any impropriety and demonstrate responsibility as both an employer and business. So macam yang tadi juga, as an auditor kita ada tanggungjawab kita untuk comply dengan undang-undang yang dah dibagi untuk elakkan reputasi kita sebagai auditor ni kotor lah orang cakap kan. And also bukan sekadar as an auditor, bila kita elak conflict of interest ni and kita buat ethical audit yang beretika, kita juga dapat bantu organisation ataupun company lah untuk jadi lebih bertanggungjawab sebagai seorang employer and buat bisnes dengan etika yang betul. So, faham tak dekat situ?
Faham?
Faham, Kina.
Dia soalan B tu macam berlawan dengan soalan.
Betul.
Okay.
Sebab soalan A kan dia bayar guna ordinary share. Tapi bila B dia bayar guna cash, so tak ada apa-apa masalah dekat situ since tak ada conflict of interest.
Alright. So kini reference kat mana kita dapat jawapan tu lah.
ni sedikit sebanyak kita rujuk jawapan daripada sini, tapi uh, tak 100% pun kan. Kita banyak buat ayat sendiri pun.
Yes. So, itu je lah. Thank you.
Okay, dan thank you.
Thank you semua.
Thank you semua.
Thank you semua.